Hey guys, how's it going? It's Zahait here, and we're back with a brand new episode of the Enjeniring. And you might have noticed that since the last episode, I have finished the treehouse. I got an A+ on it. Let me just go ahead and show you. Start mission, modify previous. So here is the design I ended up going with. I can't actually believe it works. But I just can't deliver this post off of the tree, and bingo, we picked it up like that. That's all there is to it. And I don't know if it works every time. I feel like sometimes it just breaks, but well, there we go. Look at that. So it just works. Yeah, anyway, that is much simpler than what I was trying to do in the last episode, but anyway, we don't have to do this. I'm not climbing that tree. We have better things to do, like building a cart. My old cart has broken down and I don't have the money to buy a new one. I do have these materials lying about though. Is there any chance you could put one together for me and test it out with this sack, please? I'd start with the wheels. Okay. So, we're starting with the wheels, you say? Regular rotator? We can make them ginormous. Is this even a wheel? That's not even a wheel. This is a wheel. Okay. Now, I wish there was some way to, like, line things up. But I guess that's as good as it's gonna get. Now, I've noticed... Oh, no. It does still give me the, rotate in the other direction. Rotate 90 degrees? Oh. That is the dream. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Left shift rotates 90 degrees. 10 out of 10. Okay, now can I please line this up? That should be close, right? And then I don't know if we need actual beams or if I can just put a sheet across. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? Hang on. Which one's the rotatey doohickey? There we go. It's kind of working. Can I make it bigger? Scale? Won't let me. I guess that's just where it is. Oh, I've already locked it in. Okay. Well, let's just see. That should work. I think. Alright. Hello? Oh no! Okay, it's fine. Push! Push! Come on! You got it! We need a name for this guy. Hey! Is it because it took too long? I think we could take one of these wheels off. You know, maybe I'll have to take two of these wheels off. Like, make a wheelbarrow out of this thing? I don't know. You think we can do this? I don't know if we'll be able to do this or not. And the other problem is it's not quite... You know what? We gotta move this whole thing. I gotta move it up. We need this to be in the right spot or it's no good. So, okay, this might be crazy, but what if... Hear me out. What if we use this post to hold it up? And then I use that just to grab. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can just prop it up with that post. Is it gonna stay on there though? Okay, that looks good. Then if I just grab this. Okay. And then we just... Is it stuck to the post? I can't tell if it's stuck to the post. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna need more nails, I think, because these are twisting on me, and I don't want them to twist. And if I erase the connection at the bottom, I might be able to just pick this whole thing up. There, now we've got a wheelbarrow. Right? I probably should have put it in the middle. Okay. Here we go. Come on. Pick it up. Pick it up. Go. Still only an A. Okay, guys, so now, I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull this off, but what I'm trying to do is see if we can get some sort of ramp. And I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do this because the building doesn't really play super nice. You know, I might be able to just use a brace. Okay. And then if I don't think I can put a brace down to the ground. So how am I gonna do this? I don't even think I can put a sheet. Oh, I can put a sheet down to the ground. So if we did something like that, just to see what would happen. And then now I'm inside of it, so that's not really gonna work, is it? But see, the problem that I'm having, I can't even show you guys right now because this isn't gonna work. But you have to do this in 8 seconds. So 8 seconds does not leave me a lot of time. Can I scale the wheels? Oh my god, I can scale the wheels? I don't think making them bigger is gonna help. Is it gonna help? It might help. I mean, if I put them in the right spot. What if we just make them as big as possible? And we try to get them lined up right in the middle. You think something like that will work? Now the problem is it's not gonna stay flat. Do we lose money for bigger wheels? I don't know if they cost more or not. I guess we'll find out. So put those in there. And how do we stop this thing from flipping over? We just stick a post on the side? I mean, we could still put a post on the side, I guess. Maybe this is how we push it. I don't know if it's going to be easier to push when it's bigger or harder to push when it's bigger, but I guess let's find out, shall we? Okay. I think it's harder. I think it's harder to push when it's big. Yeah, it's definitely harder to... I can't even move this thing. Ah, I want to see if the wheels are cost per volume or cost per each. But I guess we can figure that out after. Okay, so let's just assume that little tiny wheels is the play. Small little wheels. Okay, well there we go. We got this little tiny baby wagon. Hopefully it'll hold together. Don't break. Hey, that looks good. Go, go, go. I mean, the wheels are not straight. Push. My wheels are... My wheels are not straight. We need to restart. So let's put these bracing on first. That should keep them square, I think. And then if we also put these on here... Whoops. Well, you know what? Should still work. I think. We'll give it a go. Hey, that looks good. Maybe. Okay. Come on. Come on. Push. Why? Why it's not going forward? What the heck? The wheel's too small now? Oh, there we go. No, not good enough. All right, we're going back to the ramp idea. I think the ramp idea is the play. I'm just not sure. I think the sheets of plywood cost a lot of money, so I'm not 100% convinced that it's the right thing to do. But we're gonna just try. We're gonna see what happens. Okay. There we go. Let's just for science it. and see what happens, shall we? Well, it almost worked. What if I just put a little post in here so that thing doesn't fall down so far? Or like, if it does fall down, that'll stop it from rolling off the front. I don't know. Let's see how that works. Well, that didn't work. Good to know. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now the problem is we're doing it in 4 seconds, but the price is very expensive. So somehow we gotta bring that down. Let's see. Detailed. Yeah, like there's $56 here for plywood. The nails are kind of expensive too, actually. $20 per nail. Oh, and the connections are $40 too? Holy. Now, I haven't found a way to just have a brace that goes to nowhere yet. But we might be able to put a... That's not really gonna work either, is it? You know, if I put a beam down here... Is this gonna work? I don't think it's gonna work very well. If I put a beam down here... Then can I... Hey, you know what? Oh, the wheels aren't even lined up, which is gonna be a bit of a problem, right? Okay, what if... Hear me out. What if I put a beam down here? And then we put a beam across here. Okay. And then all I gotta do is run a brace. That's gonna not work. Is it gonna work? I mean, it might. Oh my god. We finally did it. Okay. Here's the design. We got the three-wheel mess, I guess. Now the problem I'm having with these posts connecting to the wheels is they just don't want to connect, and there's too many axes of rotation. So you have to stop it from spinning this way. Well, I guess this way the wheel stops it from spinning that way. But you do have to stop it from spinning around this way. And because I don't have a wheel on the other side, it actually does tend to want to rotate around this direction too. So I'm trying to lock it in as many ways as possible, just so it doesn't rotate. And then it's the same kind of situation over here. I have this beam that connects, and this one doesn't seem like too big of a problem, even though I guess this one probably has a tendency to rotate too, but this bracing, I suppose, is fixing that. But this guy here, it just kept breaking and breaking and breaking, and it's because the post isn't actually connected to the wheel. So I just kept adding bracing, and it seems to be working now. So I don't know. Same thing here. The beam's not actually connected directly, so we had to add a brace, but it looks like just the one brace is all we needed to get that piece to work. So I don't know. Anyway, it's working. I'm not gonna play with it anymore. We're leaving that mission. I got bigger and better things to do. Christoph the carrot. I decided to go for a quality over quantity for this year's carrot crop, and I've been so good to this beauty, but it's totally paid off. My carrot has grown so massive, I felt I had to name him, and I just thought he looked like a Christopher. The only problem is that it's so large that no one can actually get it out of the ground. My farmhand Ryan already tried, and he's been traumatized by the experience. Can you find some engineering solution to my problem, please? Build a structure to deliver the carrot? What? What? I need it to go up there. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay. We are going to need a fulcrum. We are going to need a fulcrum. So let's just go ahead and mount this guy right in here. Fixed. Now the problem is, I don't know if we're going to have enough room. You know what? Can I put it in here? Oh, I can. Okay, we can put it in here. Maybe this is going to be better. So we don't want it to be too short, where it's not going to do what we need it to. Is that going to work? Might be too high. Maybe. I don't know. Put a brace across. Oh, that is no good. So now the problem is, how do I get a beam that's gonna kind of cantilever over that beam? And I guess what I can do is try... Oh, that's no good. We can try to get something like this, perhaps, where I make these longer, and then it's gonna have to fall into place. But I don't think that is necessarily a problem. How do I rotate this way? You can't go in there? Or am I going through something that I'm not supposed to go? I don't know if that's gonna work. And you know what? I think it's gonna be easier if I start on this side. So let me try to get something lined up here. If I start on this side, it might be a little bit easier to get lined up, perhaps, maybe, I don't know. There we go. That's as long as it's gonna get. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, but we can try. So we put another one on this side and do a similar situation. Hey, that's not bad. Although I don't think it's quite gonna catch. It's not bad. Okay, and then all I need to do... Well, I think I'm actually gonna have to extend this over, or it's just not gonna wanna work. Let's make sure that doesn't fall off. Then we'll brace these together. You know what? Let's brace them up here too, I think. And we'll brace them back here somewhere. Okay. Now all I need to do is get something that I can pull down on. What about this rotator? Can we use this for something? How does this thing work? You know what? How does this work? I bet we could use this to our advantage somehow. What if I... We got a piston? We got a piston? Wait, what? We got a piston? When did we get a piston? Okay. We just do something like this. How do I use said piston though? Oh, is that gonna go up instead of down? I think it's gonna extend instead of going the other way. Hang on, let me give this thing something to connect to. I don't know if that actually, like, how does this work? I don't know. I can't nail the piston. How does the piston work? Doesn't really tell me much about it, does it? Because, like, really, this might just work if that piston could actually pull down. It's just gonna fall. Oh, it goes up. Oh, it goes up. Well, then. Well, then. Okay. So we were kind of on the right track, but I think instead of putting it on this side, I think we have to put it on the other side. I wish it would pull instead of push, but I guess pistons typically push, right? That's how hydraulics work. Okay, so if that's the route we're gonna go down, then I think what I'm gonna have to do is get this guy over here. And I would like it to be straight up and down, but it's very hard to tell. Hey, that's not bad. I kind of made it too high though, didn't I? Let's go down here somewhere. Maybe, you know what? Going high is maybe not the worst. Yeah, maybe that's fine. Because then what we can do is put a small little hunk of beam, a small little hunk of beam off of here. And a small little hunk of beam off of here. And then... Oh yeah, this is gonna be a problem. I hate how you can't just stick loose beams up in the air. I get it. I don't know how you'd actually be able to do it. But you have to, like, build a post behind there. Is this too high? Am I too high? I might be too high. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So that one's in. And then we just need one more. Okay, those two are both in. Now, if we brace them together so they don't come apart, like that, delete those, put a brace here so these guys don't come apart, and then we shove a piston in there. Oh, wait, the piston's not gonna fit. Like, the piston won't... I think it's based on how long it is, how much it's gonna extend. So I kind of want it down here. And I need something for it to connect to. So what if I just extend this? And maybe not quite that much. What if I extend it like this much? And then we put the piston in there. Is this gonna tear itself apart? Probably. Let's lock it into the corner. And then get it in here. Alright. Take two, I suppose. Let's see how this works. That is not gonna hold. What is this? What are these buttons? Is that the piston locations? It doesn't look like it's really doing what I want it to. Okay, let's make sure that this doesn't pop off. Reinforce it up. And we'll give it another go. I don't know if it's gonna go high enough, unfortunately. And it just tore itself apart. So I just want to see if we can get the carrot out. Because I don't know how hard it is to actually get the carrot out. So maybe what we'll do... How am I gonna get the carrot out? What if we just use a bunch of pistons just to see if we can pop this bad boy out of here? You know? Okay, let's see if this thing is gonna even come out of the ground. This should pull it out, if anything's gonna pull it out. I just don't know how to lock these pistons in place. Okay, it does work. What? Oh my gosh! Okay, well we just got a C grade with only using pistons. let's see. Is there... What's the rules here? 3250. I imagine the pistons are very expensive. Yeah, oh my gosh. It's based on length. Interesting. What if we just use one piston and then just chain it to the wall? You know? Just push it up. You know, this might just work. It might just work. Okay, hang on. Let's get the piston. And we'll put it right in here. Right in here. Somewhere. Okay. And then, can I connect? Oh, yes. Now, the only thing is, I'm not entirely sure that this connection is gonna hold. But we'll try it. Which way do I gotta go with this thing? Kind of like this. And kind of like this. Okay, and then we just mount one on the other side over here. I don't have a rope yet, but I don't think it's gonna matter because we've got the chain. Okay. And then, let's see, can I just connect this over to here? We're gonna need to make sure it doesn't come off. Make sure this doesn't come off. Now the problem is it's not gonna be very stable. There's nothing stopping it from flipping over. But let's give it a try and just see what happens. Maybe I can add another brace. Why won't this connect? Alright. Okay, well, we'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can just brace it on one side and call it a day. And it just broke straight up. My piston's not even working. Like, why would I use a chain when I could just do this? This should do the same thing. Right? I think so. And if I have to... Oh, wait, is this not actually bolted to the wall? Oh, no, it is. Okay. Nope. Unfortunately. Why does the piston keep stopping? Isn't it just supposed to keep on going? Alright, guys, so here's the situation. I've got this. I don't know if these hinges are gonna work necessarily. I'm gonna try. I got these hinges here on this post, and then I've got this kind of system here that I'm hoping is just gonna grab that carrot and just push it up. But I guess we're gonna find out here in a minute. So if I hook that on there, the intent is this thing starts to push up, it grabs the carrot. You know what? I might be able to add some bracing here just to make sure it grabs the carrot a little bit quicker. It might also help stiffen up this element too. What's going on in here? Is this not gonna work? You know what? I don't think it's gonna work. If I take this out though, we might be able to do one on the inside. That's not bad. That's not bad. We'll brace these guys in here together. I don't know. We'll see. I imagine something's gonna break. I'm not totally convinced these hinges are gonna hold. I could add another... Oh, it's trying. Alright guys, so I've switched the piston to the other side. I'm hoping now, instead of like pulling it, we're gonna push it. Okay. That is not what was supposed to happen. Alright, we're getting close. We're getting close. We've got this sort of a system set up now. I got this post down here to anchor it. I might be able to get rid of some of this. I might be able to get rid of this thing, actually. Whoop. Well, I didn't want to get rid of all of that, but there we go. I'm thinking if we brace it like this, that it's gonna work out okay. Although, yep, That should work out. Now the only thing is these things aren't actually being held together, so I should probably fix that. I want these pins here to be free to rotate, which it looks like they are. So that's gonna be my hinge. And then all I gotta do is get a little thingy. I don't know where to put it. I just need a little thingy for the piston to push on. I guess it doesn't need to be super high. I don't know, something like that maybe? Let's give it a go. Let's see if I connect this. Whoops. If I connect this, and I would like this to be fairly straight. That looks okay. Is this gonna work for us? I hope so. Come on. Oh, I gotta reinforce that connection. Of course. Of course, of course. Hang on, hang on. We got bracing. Let's just make sure that that doesn't pop off, shall we? If I have to, I can brace... You know what? Let's just do it. Make like a corbel out of this thing. There we go. That's not going anywhere. Let's see if that works. Wow. It actually just broke. It actually just broke. Unbelievable. So what if I don't go fully straight with it then? What if I go at an angle and we connect it? I need it to be long enough to actually extend though, is the problem. If it's not long enough to get up in the zone, then it's no good to me. So what if we do some... That's just gonna get caught. I think I have to brace this other side. Is that the side maybe that popped off last time? This nail wasn't enough? So if we do something like this, that's gotta hold it on, right? That's gotta hold it on. Let's try this again. We'll put this like that. Well, we broke it, and it's not going high enough. Dang it. I think I broke it. So I thought, you know what? Let's just put a big strut in here. Put a piston in here and then a tension member to hold the two together and just see what happens. And I mean, I think we broke it. The tension member doesn't really seem to work the way I thought it would. And and somehow we just launched the carrot through the zone and it counts. And it seems to be pretty consistent. Like, I don't know. That's the second time. The third time is the charm. Will it still work? I don't know what is exactly happening. Oh, it didn't work that time. It seems like the piston being connected to this base plate here is maybe throwing it off. Anyway, we got it, so I don't really care a whole lot. But I maybe just connect it somewhere else for science. It won't let me. I don't even know how I got it to work. Now I can't even get it to work at all. Okay, well, I mean, we got the A+. We kind of cheesed it. I might have to come up with a better solution. Oh, there we go, there we go. I might have to come up with a better solution, because this one clearly is not working the way it's supposed to. It seems good in theory, but yeah, see, that is just no go. No go. Anyway, we got the A+, leave mission. That's what we're here for, the A+. And now we got to start working on a cantilever platform and then a sandbox mode, which I think the cantilever platform is actually just the last one. I like how my previous building is still here. Although my... Oh, it is still here! My treehouse thing. That is so cool! And there's my fence. Oh, I actually really like that. You can fly around and you can see all of the stuff that I've built. That is so cool. Okay, so the cantilever platform, I'm assuming, is going to be right over here, but we'll have to check it out in the next episode. Well, maybe it's up here. Jeez Louise, I don't know. Anyway. Look at this thing. Oh my god, it doesn't work. Don't do this at home. Anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap it up right there. I hope you are loving the series so far. If you are, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And I will see you next time.